Heartbreak, one of life's most challenging and painful experiences. It's a feeling that can leave us feeling lost, empty, and overwhelmed by emotion. But what if I told you that there's a way to navigate this pain with resilience, grace, and wisdom? That's exactly what Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers. By embracing Stoic principles, you can learn to cope with heartbreak, not by suppressing your feelings, but by understanding and transforming them. In today's video, we're going to explore Stoic strategies for dealing with the pain of a breakup, helping you to find acceptance, build resilience, and regain emotional balance. Stay with us, and let's uncover how you can heal your heart the Stoic way. Understanding heartbreak through a Stoic lens. Before we dive into specific strategies, it's important to understand how Stoicism views heartbreak. Stoicism, founded by Zeno of Citium around 300 BCE, teaches that our suffering often arises not from external events themselves, but from our judgments and interpretations of those events. In the case of heartbreak, the Stoics would argue that the pain we feel is not solely due to the loss of a relationship, but also due to the expectations, attachments, and emotional dependencies we have built around that relationship. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle lies at the core of Stoic thought. The end of a relationship, while undeniably difficult, is an external event, something that lies outside our control. What we can control, however, is our reaction to it, our interpretation of the situation, and how we choose to move forward. Heartbreak, in Stoic terms, is a test of our resilience and our ability to maintain inner peace amidst external turmoil. It challenges us to confront our emotions, to understand the nature of our attachments, and to realign our focus on what truly matters, our own virtue, wisdom, and character. Acceptance, the first step to healing. One of the most powerful Stoic strategies for dealing with heartbreak is acceptance. Acceptance, in this context, doesn't mean resignation or giving up. Instead, it means recognizing the reality of the situation and coming to terms with it. It's about understanding that the relationship has ended and that clinging to what once was will only prolong your suffering. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote reminds us that while we cannot change the fact that the relationship has ended, we can change how we perceive and respond to this reality. The first step in acceptance is to acknowledge your feelings without judgment. It's natural to feel sad, angry, or even betrayed after a breakup. The Stoics would encourage you to observe these emotions, understand their origins, and accept them as part of the human experience. By acknowledging your feelings without becoming consumed by them, you begin the process of healing. Reframing your thoughts, changing your perspective. Another key Stoic strategy for dealing with heartbreak is the practice of reframing your thoughts. The Stoics believed that our thoughts and beliefs shape our emotions and, consequently, our experiences. By changing the way we think about a situation, we can change how we feel about it. Epictetus emphasized this idea when he said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." In the context of heartbreak, this means that the pain we feel is often amplified by our thoughts. Thoughts like, "I'll never find love again," "I'm not good enough," or "My life is ruined." These are not objective truths, but rather negative interpretations that deepen our suffering. To counteract these destructive thoughts, the Stoics recommend practicing cognitive reframing. This involves consciously challenging and changing the way you think about the breakup. Instead of viewing it as a catastrophic event, try to see it as a learning experience or an opportunity for personal growth. For example, you might reframe the thought, "I'll never find love again," to, "This relationship has ended, but it doesn't define my future. I have the capacity to love and be loved again." By shifting your perspective, you begin to reduce the emotional charge of the situation and open yourself up to new possibilities. The practice of detachment. Letting go with grace. Detachment is a central concept in Stoic philosophy and is especially relevant when dealing with heartbreak. The Stoics taught that we should cultivate apatheia, a state of being free from irrational passions and excessive emotional reactions. This doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent, but rather developing a healthy detachment from things that are beyond our control, like the outcome of a relationship. Epictetus advised, "Make it your study then to avoid any time getting attached to anything as though it were impossible to live without it." This quote speaks directly to the heart of the matter. When we become overly attached to a relationship or to a person, we set ourselves up for deep suffering if that attachment is broken. Seneca put it beautifully when he wrote, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Each day is a new beginning, and each moment is an opportunity to embrace life as it is, without being weighed down by the past." By practicing detachment, you learn to appreciate the moments you shared with your partner without being defined by the loss of those moments. Building resilience. Strengthening your inner core. Resilience is a key virtue in Stoicism and one that is particularly important when dealing with heartbreak. The Stoics believed that life is full of challenges and that our ability to endure and grow from these challenges is a measure of our strength. Epictetus once said, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." Heartbreak, as painful as it is, reveals our capacity for resilience. It challenges us to confront our vulnerabilities and to develop the inner strength needed to overcome them. One way to build resilience is through the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This Stoic exercise involves mentally preparing yourself for possible challenges and adversities by imagining them in advance. By contemplating potential hardships, you reduce their impact when they actually occur and build the mental fortitude to handle them. In the context of heartbreak, premeditatio malorum can help you prepare for the emotional ups and downs that often follow a breakup. By acknowledging that the healing process will take time and that you may experience moments of sadness, anger, or loneliness, you build resilience by accepting these feelings as part of your journey. Marcus Aurelius, who faced immense pressures and personal losses during his reign, practiced resilience by reminding himself that suffering is a natural part of life. He wrote, "You have to assemble your life yourself, action by action, and be satisfied if each one achieves its goal as far as it can." This quote reminds us that resilience is built one step at a time through consistent effort and a focus on what we can control, mindfulness and emotional regulation, finding inner calm. Mindfulness and emotional regulation are essential Stoic practices that can greatly assist in dealing with heartbreak. The Stoics taught that by observing our thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them, we can maintain a sense of inner calm and clarity. Seneca advised, "Hold fast to this sound and wholesome rule of life, that you indulge the body only so far as is needful for good health." While this quote primarily addresses physical indulgences, it also applies to emotional indulgences. In the aftermath of a breakup, it's easy to become overwhelmed by emotions such as sadness, anger, or regret. However, the Stoics remind us that these emotions, if left unchecked, can cloud our judgment and prolong our suffering. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about observing your thoughts and feelings as they arise without allowing them to control you. By practicing mindfulness, you create space between yourself and your emotions, allowing you to respond to them more rationally and calmly. Marcus Aurelius frequently practiced mindfulness as a way to stay grounded amidst the chaos of his life. He wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This quote highlights the importance of finding inner peace through mindfulness, especially during difficult times. Finding meaning and purpose. After heartbreak. One of the most profound ways to heal from heartbreak is to find meaning and purpose in your life beyond the relationship. The Stoics believed that a life lived with purpose is one of the greatest sources of fulfillment and happiness. Epictetus encouraged his students to focus on their own personal growth and the development of their character. He said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This advice is particularly relevant after a breakup, when it can be easy to lose sight of your own goals and aspirations. Rather than dwelling on what was lost, the Stoics would encourage you to redirect your energy towards your own self-improvement and the pursuit of your life's purpose. This could involve setting new goals, developing new skills, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, despite the many personal and political challenges he faced, remained focused on his duty and purpose. He wrote, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last." This quote serves as a reminder to live each day with intention and purpose, regardless of the difficulties you may be facing. Finding meaning and purpose after a breakup might also involve helping others. The Stoics believed in the importance of contributing to the greater good and living in harmony with others. By focusing on how you can make a positive impact on the world, you not only find purpose, but also shift your focus away from your own pain. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering support to those in need can be incredibly fulfilling and can help you rebuild your sense of self-worth and connection to others. In doing so, you not only heal yourself, but also create a ripple effect of positivity in the lives of others. The role of community and support systems. While Stoicism emphasizes personal responsibility and inner strength, it also recognizes the importance of community and support. The Stoics believed that we are all interconnected and that seeking support from others is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. Seneca advised, "We are waves of the same sea, leaves of the same tree, flowers of the same garden." This quote beautifully captures the Stoic view of human interconnectedness. In times of heartbreak, reaching out to friends, family, or even a professional counselor can provide the support and perspective you need to navigate your emotions. Sharing your feelings with others can lighten your emotional load and offer new insights into your situation. It can also remind you that you are not alone and that others have gone through similar experiences and have come out stronger on the other side. The Stoics also valued the concept of sympathia, the idea that we are all part of a larger, interconnected whole. By participating in community activities, joining support groups, or simply spending time with loved ones, you can strengthen your sense of connection and belonging, which is essential for emotional healing. Building a strong support system doesn't mean relying on others to fix your problems, but rather recognizing that we all need encouragement and understanding from time to time. By surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, you create an environment that fosters resilience, growth, and healing. Embracing the Stoic path to healing. As we've explored in this video, Stoicism offers a powerful framework for dealing with heartbreak. By embracing Stoic principles, acceptance, reframing your thoughts, detachment, resilience, mindfulness, and finding meaning and purpose, you can navigate the pain of a breakup with strength and wisdom. Heartbreak is a natural part of life, and while it may feel overwhelming, it is also an opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery. The Stoics remind us that we are not defined by our losses, but by how we choose to respond to them. By cultivating a Stoic mindset, you can transform your heartbreak into a catalyst for greater resilience, inner peace, and fulfillment. Thank you for watching Stoic Mindset. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Let's continue our journey together on the path to a life of virtue and wisdom. Until next time, stay mindful, stay resilient, and keep striving for inner peace.